Okay, so what if I don't know how to answer the IELTS speaking part 2 questions? We get this question at least 10 to 15 times a week. So many students often email us saying, what if the examiner asks me a question I don't know how to answer in the IELTS speaking section? I don't know how to start, I don't know anything about the topic, or I don't know how to think of ideas. So if you look at most IELTS speaking courses or websites, you'll notice that most of them provide unrealistic IELTS speaking part 2 sample answers. They seem very robotic and generic, and this is a huge issue because then you start thinking things like, honestly, I can never ever score a high band. But I want to reassure you on something, is that when you actually look at real IELTS speaking questions and answers on the legitimate websites like the IDP website or IELTS Cambridge or the British Council website, you'll notice something a little different. You'll actually notice that the sample IELTS speaking part 2 questions and answers on these particular websites are actually not that difficult. They are answered with simple vocabulary, and anyone with any level of English wouldn't have a difficult time responding to these type of questions. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I've seen many students finish their IELTS speaking test and actually try to share their questions online, but there's a catch to this. Remember that our memories aren't perfect, especially when we're nervous. This means that the questions shared online actually might not be exactly what was asked on the exam. So if you prepare using these wrong questions, this is going to make you so nervous. It's kind of like getting ready for a game, but playing the wrong rules of the game. So let me give you 3 easy ways to come up with ideas on unfamiliar topics to help you organize your thoughts and be able to speak smoothly and confidently on exam day. The first method I wanted to talk about is the PPF method. So if you want to use the PPF method to come up with ideas, you're going to talk about a past experience, a present situation, and future plans you will have on this particular topic. So for example, if you don't like sports, maybe you could say you plan on learning a particular sport. Like maybe you could talk about you want to learn basketball, and in the past, you were not able to take basketball lessons. However, you plan to enroll yourself in basketball lessons so you know how to dribble the ball, and in the future, you hope to play on a league. Remember that if you use this method, you'll always have something to say, which is actually going to help you keep talking and stay on track, which is exactly what the examiner wants to hear. The next method I want you to keep in mind is try talking about the 5 W's. Who, what, where, why, how. So for example, if the examiner asks you a topic you can't relate to, like, do you like any sports? Instead of giving a one-word answer, try to use at least 3 of the W's and discuss maybe the who, what, and why. So who else do you know that likes sports? What sport do they like? And maybe you could talk about why you don't like any sports. What else do you prefer? And remember, the examiners aren't expecting you to be an expert on a particular topic. Remember, this is an English test at the end of the day, not a knowledge-based test. So you don't need to worry about not knowing how to speak on a particular topic. They just want to make sure your ideas come out naturally and clearly. And another method I want to give you to come up with ideas is using your 5 senses. So your 5 senses include hear, taste, touch, feel, and emotional feel. So one is a physical feel and one is emotional feel. So if you don't know how to relate to a particular topic, or you need to extend your ideas, try to come up with sentences related to what you saw or how you felt, or maybe what you tasted, so that way you are able to extend your ideas and share your thoughts clearly throughout your answer. And guys, believe me, if you use these tips I shared today, you're actually going to feel ready to answer any kind of question on your IELTS speaking test. And if you're looking to sound fluent in IELTS speaking, then I want you to take a look at this video over here. Assalamu alaikum.